Hi, my name's Dan Nichols. I am here today with a friend of mine. His name is Jim Hoke. Jim is a hypnotist, and he has been a hypnotist for how long, Jim?
Forever, 35, 36 years.
All right, so for a long time, a marketing major in college who decided that he'd pursue the field of hypnosis instead. Also an author, and been on numerous talk shows, and just knows a lot about the brain and how it works. Do you got a monkey on your back? See this thing right here? He's so cute that not all our monkeys on our backs are this cute.
Looks like your wife. She's cute too.
She better not see this one. Hey, all right. So what I want to share with you is this: is that Jim's been a friend of mine for a couple years now, and a while back I came to see Jim. This was about 6 months ago. We're in 2010 now. I came to see Jim because I'd had this thing about rats. And I had developed a phobia with rats, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And Jim explained to me, before he hypnotized me, explained to me the dynamics of a phobia and how they're created and why. Yeah, it doesn't seem to make sense. A lot of people can't relate to it if they don't have a phobia. But when you have one, it's real to you. So Jim explained to me kind of the dynamics behind what a phobia is and helped me to intellectualize and process the information that way. And then through hypnosis, he took me to the emotional feely side. And I'm going to have him explain to you a little bit about, but let me finish this part. So literally within that hour and a half or so that I was here with Jim, I understood at an intellectual level what it was that it was creating the phobia. Jim helped to break it down for me, how they like trigger and all that kind of stuff, the anchoring point, and then how they get re-triggered and that sort of thing. But then he went on to hypnotize me after that, and since then, I mean, again, as I shared with Jim, I don't want to go have a party with a bunch of rats, but I was like creeping into my vehicle and shutting the door real quick, doing this kind of weird stuff. At least it felt real weird to me. Jim's going to explain phobias and give us an example of that.
Dan, weird is correct when it comes to you.
Yeah.
But the phobia stuff is interesting. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. Keep that in mind. So what you do with hypnosis, or the process of the technique, is you upgrade your emotional software. You as the adult now decide what would be best for you now. You don't ride a bicycle to work. A car is much easier, all right? So you've upgraded. So a phobia, any phobia to the person who has it is ridiculous. Any phobia that you may have will sound dumb to you, no matter what it might be. It's an accidental defense mechanism based on a traumatization, imagined or real, whatever that may be, and it's backward in time. It didn't happen yesterday. It may have happened 20, 30 years ago. Your subconscious mind doesn't care about time. There is no time. Yesterday doesn't matter when it was. It's today, right now. Okay, so the defense mechanism against the threat, imagined or real, is called your phobia. Okay, Dan?
Okay, so where I want to chime in on that is that Jim had shared with me that my original rat phobia developed back to when I was a little kid. And my dad was a GI in the Army, and they were watching a movie, and he shared with me how this rat jumped into the audience, and all the GIs got all freaked out, and they cleared out the tent. This huge rat, he said. And then Jim shared with me, Dan, when you really analyze that, you can look at the fact that what happened was you were thinking, oh, here's my big, strong dad, and here's all these Army GIs, and they're scared of this rat. And then all of a sudden, I internalized that at that point. And so what was that, the anchoring point? Is that what you call that? Or
Initial sensitizing.
Okay.
When you have a phobia of any kind, imagined or real, keep in mind, imagination is stronger than reality anyway. So there's an initial sensitizing event. That creates the fear and creates a need for a defense. Initial sensitizing event, wherever that may be. Then there are a number, usually hundreds, of stimulating events. They stimulate the awareness of that sensitizing defense mechanism. And that's how it gets reinforced without you even knowing it, okay? But originally, it was an imagined or real threat to you of death or serious injury. And the word phobia is interesting. Phobia bridge. That's why you won't go over. Phobia rat. Why? That's my foe. Phobia to me.
So foe as in F-O-E.
Absolutely.
Right.
So whatever it is a enemy negative threat to you. So phobia is kind of an interesting word because the phobia could be cotton balls. I've had lots of people, weird, mostly women, but that's not a sexist remark. Their fear is cotton balls. Their phobia is for cotton balls. They're in a room, somebody walks in with a cotton ball, they scream, jump up, and run out. Now that makes no sense, does it? It does if you know where the original sensitizing event came from. A lot of kids, maybe you watching, don't know, we're going to go to the doctor to get a shot. Mommy said we're going to get a shot. It won't hurt, baby. Don't worry. It's good for you. So mommy says, it's okay. You go to the doctor. The nurse comes in with her white outfit, says, don't worry, honey, this won't hurt a bit. Takes a cotton ball with alcohol, rubs your arm, pulls out a needle, and stabs you. That can be a problem when you're 4 or 5 years old, 6. And you know whenever there's a cotton ball, you're going to get stabbed. And that's where the defense mechanism comes up in a split second, not an intellectual process, an emotional process. So phobias make sense and they work on an emotional level. Okay?
Okay, can I look at this on an emotional level?